I don't use a map overlay when I stream Hell Let Loose, and I never will. I get people in nearly every stream asking me to use a map overlay or asking why I'm not using one. And I give them the same answer every time, but I thought I'd make this video to pretty much respond to everyone and generally the community about why I don't use a map overlay, and there's probably other streamers that will agree with what I say and have the same reasons. Now, in case if you don't know who I am, I've been playing Hell Let Loose since it first released into early access. I've been making content since early access, but more consistently making content for Hell Let Loose since January 2020, and then consistently streaming Hell Let Loose and some other games since October 2020. So I've pretty much been here since day one, at least day one of the public release, because I didn't kickstart the game, so I never got to play any of the alpha tests. So I've seen the game grow and change from what it was when it first launched. Now, I know there's some really valid reasons to use a map overlay in Hell Let Loose. The first one obviously being stream sniping. And stream snipers are those little wrinkly goblins that live in caves who like to watch streamers and try and join their games to ruin it for that streamer and their squad or team. And if you didn't know, stream sniping, at least in my eyes, is classed as cheating. And when people are banned for stream sniping, it is a cheating ban. So if you are a stream sniper, you are essentially a wrinkly little goblin that lives in a cave, and you're scum, and you're on the same level as someone who uses wall hacks, aimbot, and stuff like that. And I don't want stream snipers in my games. Of course I don't. It could ruin the game for me and ruin it for the 49 other people that are on my team. We're all here to play this game and have a good time killing each other and hopefully winning the game. So I don't want to ruin the game for everyone else, because stream sniping, it can lead to quick wins for the other team, like steamrolls, things like that. And I would say generally no one really enjoys a steamroll, because they want to have a good fight, not just steamroll straight over someone. I've had games that have ended in under 15 minutes. It's crazy. No one likes it. But the reasons as to why I don't use an overlay, the first one being my channel has been mainly built around teaching people how to play Hell Let Loose or how to play better at Hell Let Loose. The first major video I did for the game was an essential tips guide, which then evolved into a future video into a beginner's guide, which has then evolved into updated beginner's guides and loads of other guides about classes, mechanics, even guides just looking at individual weapons. And I've been doing this because, like many other people in the community, we know that the new player experience in Hell Let Loose is terrible and pretty much non-existent. There is no in-game tutorial. Don't think there ever will be. All you have is the in-game manual, which probably no one ever reads. I mean, the first time I went to read it, it contained out-of-date information. So from that point on, I just thought it was completely useless, and what was the point in ever trying to use it? If you didn't know, Dark Souls and Elden Ring has a better new player experience than Hell Let Loose. And those games are designed to to mess you up and make you struggle through the game as much as possible. Yes, it's a very simple new player experience where you essentially walk forward against some easy fights, and it tells you about certain in-game mechanics and how to, play the game. Hell Let Loose doesn't have that at all. So when it comes to streaming, I do get a lot of new players into the game, and I use the map when I'm streaming to essentially teach or show these people what I think's going on in the game, what I think could happen based on what I can see on the map, the markers that have been put down, infantry markers, tank markers, what my plan is, why I'm thinking what I'm thinking, because that could be information that these new players could use and take into their game to improve how they play and think about the game. Because Hell Let Loose, it's not just about pushing forward to capture that control point. It's a lot more than that when you take into account the resource system, general map control, spawn point placement. There's a lot more to it than just running around capturing points. So if I can help people get better at the game, then that's really going to make the game better for everyone, because you're going to have better teammates when you join randoms. people are probably going to join communities and just know more about the game. So that means your community will grow with stronger players, or if you're in a competitive team, it could help that competitive team generally maybe be better. And from my experience, experienced players, which I think stream snipers generally will be, I don't think you'll ever get someone who's just downloaded the game and go on to stream snipe someone straight away. Generally, you're going to have people who have actually played the game for quite a bit and generally know what they're doing. And I'm generally saying generally a lot. And these experienced players, and I'm going to say I can do this, if you show me a screenshot from any map, I will be able to tell you roughly where that screenshot was taken, or give me a few seconds of movement after that screenshot, then I'll be able to tell you where it was. And a lot of stream snipers I think can do that anyway, which then makes the whole point of a map overlay pointless if you can just use the surroundings to say, oh, that's where they've spawned. Put the artillery there, or let's go over there to take out that garrison. And since I've been streaming Hell Let Loose, I can probably legitimately say I've been stream sniped maybe once or twice in nearly 2 years. So I don't think stream sniping is that common in Hell Let Loose anyway. If I've been stream sniped more than that, then those stream snipers are probably terrible because I haven't noticed it, and I don't think my team's noticed it. And lastly, my last reason for not using overlay is pretty much, fuck you, it's my stream. I'm going to do what I want to do on my stream, you know? Now, just because I haven't noticed that I may have been stream sniped a lot during my streaming career, other streamers may have been affected more. So if you're in a game with a streamer on your team and you think you're being stream sniped, there are a couple of things you can do about it. One, I mean, generally, I wouldn't say to ever play on any of the servers called official servers because they don't have active admins. So if you do get stream sniped on that server, you can do nothing about it. So if you play on a community server, generally those will have active admins. So just call in an admin and give them some information. Don't just say, I think we're being stream sniped. Give them some information to say, your fresh garrisons are getting taken down really quickly. You've put a garrison in the middle of nowhere and then it's just been quickly taken out. You've just built a garrison and there's artillery on it straight away. Now, there are legitimate reasons why those things could be happening. Like, you could have people that just are lucky and spot where you're building your garrisons. But at least an admin can come in and look at what's going on. And if there is a stream sniper or they believe there's something fishy, they can do something about it. And I'm talking as an admin here. If you didn't know, I admin for 3 different organizations for multiple servers. And we have caught stream snipers. And we've even caught people that play using 2 PCs where they will be on like artillery on one team and pretty much AFK on the other team, using the AFK player's map to find where the enemy team are and just put down artillery on them. We've spotted people like that and we've banned them. And we've spotted people that don't use the artillery, but they are using 2 PCs to stream snipe anyway. But generally, I would say stream sniping is not an issue in Hell Let Loose. It could be an issue that's just not seen by myself and other streamers, and I could be painting a target on my back by making this video and talking about it. But I will just say that if you are streaming a competitive game, you absolutely should be using a map overlay plus a stream delay. I've streamed, I think, 1 or 2 competitive games, and I've been delayed with a map overlay because in that situation, for a comp game, yeah, you should, because you can't give that enemy team in that situation a big advantage. And I know this technically applies to non-competitive games, but in general, like I've said, I don't use a map overlay because I don't think it's a problem, and experienced players are going to know where your spawns are anyway based on your surroundings that people can actually see in the stream. Those are my thoughts on map overlays and streamers for Hell Let Loose. Like I said at the start, I don't use one, I'm never going to use one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Give us a like if you liked it, sub, bell. Thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you in the next one.